What down, family? It's your boy SNTV, back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends. And this episode is going to be about none other than MTG Curio, aka number 30.
Pop out with 230s like I'm Curry, what you gon' do?
Curio comes from that MTG set, or the Murder Town Gangsters. They're located in the Wentworth Gardens, from 37th to 39th, Princeton and Wentworth. They're GDs. Their allies are OBN, OTF, GGE, OTE, and some members are even cool with KTS and PBG. They beef with Suwu TTB, the Jig Dogs, Princeton Mob, TMB, Geo Drive, 051 Young Money, and here recently 800. Their main beef is with 757. Murder Town, who's located just south of Comiskey Park or White Sox Stadium, are a known set of GDs that have been established in that area for a minute. This is also the area that Rondo and C-Day caught their case in. Murder Town has been popping for a minute.
Y'all mad Trump lost? Y'all mad about Trump? Y'all mad Trump lost? I really think y'all close how y'all. Hey man, why you kicking on them motherfuckers though, man? Cut them cameras on. Cut y'all cameras on.
This bitch scorching. Oh, folks, them girl, this bitch scorching. Bro, why y'all putting this bitch on the news, folks? Buck, we got 5 stars on GTA, folks. There's troopers out, all type of shit.
Anything, aggressive. Oh yeah. That's why we showing up, man. Out here, just so y'all know, it's a lot of cameras. Aggressive. It's a lot of live video. Aggressive. You pull your gun out on some look.
Curio was actually a pretty decent shorty. He would always hang in O Block, and one of his best friends was Jado from O Block. May they both rest in peace. In 2015, Curry would begin attending McKinley Lakeside Leadership Academy, where he was actually a good student. It wasn't until his sophomore year that he would really begin going crazy in the streets and building up his reputation. Curry would become a known shooter, and he would actually end up getting locked up for getting caught with a gun.
Free little Curry, stay with that 30. You already know he be acting up.
Curry would end up getting a slap on the wrist because he was a minor, and shortly after being arrested, he would be released. Curry would begin to be known as number 30, partially because he was a shooter, partially because he was light-skinned like Stephen Curry, and partially because he carried a 30 at all times. Despite what his reputation was, he would still manage to graduate from McKinley Academy with honors. It is said that Curry was very intelligent. Curio is also thought to have blood ties with OTE on the north side and KTS over east. Curry is a well-respected member because he was one of the first members out of the shorties to pick up a pistol and get busy.
The 30 mile Brody really stood on top of shit. Hey.
Curry's name will begin to get more and more popular because rapper Timo, who was also from that area, had begun rapping and getting big numbers. As his numbers increased, so did the popularity of Curry. A lot of people had already heard his name, and now they had a face to go with it. Timo will begin name dropping Curry on plenty songs and putting him in videos. Curio will begin to be known as 39's top shooter, and he's said to have at least 2 bodies. One of those bodies being a guy that went by the name of Carter that ended up being killed in August of 2019. Man killed in Bronzeville drive-by. A 27-year-old man was killed in a drive-by Saturday in Bronzeville on the south side. About 6:40 p.m., the man was inside a vehicle in the 200 block of East 41st Street when a black SUV following from behind drove up beside him and someone inside opened fire. The SUV fled the scene westbound on 41st Street. Carlos M. Allen was struck multiple times and rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition, but later died. He lived in Princeton Park. An autopsy released Sunday found he died of multiple gunshot wounds.
Them killers on your head, put 30 on that man. Lil' Curry on them trying to hurt some, ayy. Curry put a nigga in a blender.
My little nigga Curry was up a deuce, that's a fact.
Now that Curry's position was being broadcasted in videos where Timo was getting 1 million views and better, everybody will begin to learn who exactly Curio was. And a lot of people will become scared of Curio. And anybody that dealt with Curio would understand that they couldn't play with Curio or they would end up dead. On January 2nd, 2020, Curio would go on a gun trade, but he wouldn't make it back. Man shot and killed in the Chatham neighborhood. The 18-year-old was shot multiple times. About 6:15 p.m., police said. Tyvell Marquise Qualls, 18, was struck by gunfire in the leg, wrist, and neck about 6:15 p.m. in the first block of East 83rd Street, according to the Chicago Police and the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy determined that his death was caused by multiple gunshot wounds. His death was ruled homicide. On January 2nd, 2020, Curry would leave his house expecting to make a gun trade. When he would get to the location, something would take place, causing him to lose his life. Allegedly, Curio was moving funny, which caused the people that he was supposed to be trading the guns with to end up killing him. They would also take Curio's gun. After Curio's death, the streets would begin to speculate about who done it, seeing as all of MTG ops were dissing. The name 800 would eventually end up coming up because right after the death of Curio, 800 and MTG, who wasn't ops before, would end up going back and forth. And 800 will make a couple songs dissing Curio.
It's supposed to been a trade for trade. He acting weird trying to play, fuck around and he got played.
Curry died, they still ain't get back. Fuck a trade, we was taking that. I still celebrate too here. You know our 5 birthdays was just one of our 5 birthdays was yesterday and shit.
Curio would end up being one of the most dissed people that died in the year 2020, and all of Curio's ops would seem happy. His reputation would precede him.
They told me, leave that baby alone.
Fuck to leave that baby just had a Glock in his hand, smoking on motherfuckers we love.
Timo, who a lot of people say is the one that's responsible for getting Curio's name hot, would end up getting a deal a couple of months after Curio was killed. You could tell that the death of Curio really weighed on Timo, as he would speak on it. Oh my son, I be so mad my little brother Curio ain't right here. I ain't never been this mad in my life. I be crying at random times. I ain't on no B stuff, but that stuff made me so mad, cause you know better. I can't even watch my old videos. I want they more than dead. Well, don't even be knowing. But them niggas be ducking they and know it wasn't no ops. And at the end, nothing good would end up coming out of it, as MTG would lose one of their beloved members and a new war would be started. And I think that what we can learn from the story of MTG Curio is this: trading guns in the city of Chicago is just not a good idea. We see people lose their lives every day trading guns because there's a lot of people in the city of Chicago that will take your life just for a gun. You shouldn't do business with nobody when it comes to stuff like that unless they gang, unless it's somebody you can trust, unless they're like blood, family. Because so much snake stuff happens in the city of Chicago, and now we're actually living in the backdoor era. What does it mean to get backdoored? To get backdoored means for you to be double-crossed and killed, location given away, or stabbed in the back by someone that you dealt with or trusted. If you're in an organization and you have someone that's vital to that organization or whatever it is that you're running, whether it's a Fortune 5 company or it's a street gang, they should not be on the forefront. People should not know who these people are. Curio's face being put in the forefront and people looking at him like he was a real threat is what ended up getting Curry killed. This has been the story of MTG Curio number 30. It's your boy, SNTV.
By your flaws, tryna push me through pressure, so perkies I indulge. And I can't have no problems, go get my point across. From the Indiana, I do that whatever wrong. Been too spinning, I've been tripping on some shit I don't recall. So my brother, I ain't moving lately, yeah, that shit ain't lost. I'll be a fuck nigga if I ain't telling me flaw. I don't crash, I'll just make you crash your whip up in ceramic. This me's clapping and drumming like it's in the classic. Might just make you flip that shit, I hope you see both fasten. Catch your ass in traffic, they toss you a wooden basket. Flipping like gymnastics, no I can't break, I'm elastic. He was talking all sarcastic till I put one in his ass. She get graphic, got a habit for having blood stain the fabric. And his mama, she was at the scene, acting all dramatic. We got the drop off, 5-7 line shots off. I knock his top off, you shouldn't say nothing at all. We go where we want, you try me nigga, you get stepped on. It ain't no refund, who shot you nigga, I don't recall. These niggas no bitches and we base on. Bubbles for the purse, they scratching they arm. The wire where I get these references from. Go watch that shit and tell me that you ain't one, y'all. These fools like a bottle scars. They don't feel on your pain, get judgment by your flaws. Tryna push me through pressure, so perkies I indulge. And I can't have no problems, go get my point across. From the Indiana, I do that whatever wrong. Been too spinning, I've been tripping on some shit I don't recall. So my brother, I ain't moving lately, yeah, that shit ain't lost. I'll be a fuck nigga if I ain't telling me flaws.
Look, ain't got no time to be doing time, so I watch out for the workers. Might go blind, look at my diamonds, I be shining, it'll hurt you. And a little drunk is a bitch, I can't see I'm full of purple. But even drunk I get surgical, with that stick I murder you. And please don't try me like them other niggas. You can't move with me, you want another rhythm. You ever been on paperwork, then I ain't fucking with you. Look, try me, you butter, you cuddle with you, yeah. Pull up on your block, jump back, gun in hand with a black man. He was hard on the net, he gon' do the running man when I blade. He gon' do the running man when I shoot. I can never lie, bitch, since a young and I've been the truth.
These fools like a bottle scars. They don't feel on your pain, get judgment by your flaws. Tryna push me through pressure, so perkies I indulge. And I can't